Well, a very good evening to you, and welcome to one of my beer reviews. And yeah, the beer I'm going to be reviewing this evening, I've been looking forward to trying for a little while actually. It's from the Wild Weather Brewery, which are based in Silchester, just over the border in Hampshire. And I was there about a month ago, and Mike Tempest, who's one of the head brewers there, gave me this can when I was there buying some beer. Basically, it was one of the rejects because it's got a few dents in it. And he said to me, would you like to have it, to do a review with? I thought, yeah, well, why not? And basically, it's the Perun Baltic Porter coming in at 7.4 ABV. Now, the beer has now been officially released, and it is sort of pretty much everywhere now. You can get it from the brewery. The Grumpy Goats certainly have it in cans as well. But I've had this for about a month. I just haven't got around to drinking it earlier, to be honest. Now, it's called Purin, Purun, and it's named after the Slavic god of thunder and lightning. Slavic mythology, it's sort of the gods of Russia and Eastern Europe, apparently. That's as much as I know, really. So now, it's quite a nice story behind this beer because this beer was originally a homebrew, and at the start of this year, the Grumpy Goats had a homebrew competition, which I was very grateful to be invited along to be on the judging panel for. And the guy that won the competition was the guy that brewed this beer. Now, the sad thing was that beer, this beer here, wasn't ready then, and he actually entered a Brett beer, which was absolutely amazing, and it won. It was absolutely stunning. I mean, to be honest, it was better than some commercial Brett beers I've had. It was beautiful. But he really wanted to enter this porter, but it wasn't ready. So the guys at Wild Weather, who sponsored the competition, said to him, well, look, why don't you come along to the brewery, let's have a brew day, and let's do a collaboration. So that is basically the result. Pure in Baltic Porter coming in at 7.4 ABV. So I haven't had this before, I've got no idea what it's like, but I've been really looking forward to trying it because when I was chatting to Mike at the brewery, he really, really rated it. Now I appreciate it's his beer, fair enough, so arguably he may be a bit biased, but he was really, really going on about this one, saying it's absolutely brilliant. So I've been really looking forward to trying this actually. It's been in the fridge for the last couple of hours. It's a 330ml can, a standard sort of craft beer can that you get. And I can't tell you any more than that because that's all that's written on the can. So let's get it open and let's see what happens. Okay, right. Let's get it in a glass. Oh, that's certainly looking a nice colour. Yeah, that's pouring quite nicely. Not much in the way of carbonation going on. Very little carbonation actually. Got a tiny little head, slightly off yellow, which you'd expect from a porter. But the colour's spot on. Look at it. Look at that colour. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely super. Just right for a porter. That's exactly what a porter should be looking like. Absolutely super. Right, let's go with the nose. Oh, getting quite a boozy aroma from that. But it is quite strong. It's 7.4 ABV. I'm also getting the roasted malts as well. I can definitely smell those. Maybe a little bit of licorice as well. A little bit of treacle. Yeah, there's a few things going on with the nose. Yes, it smells lovely. Right, let's go in with the taste. Cheers. Oh, oh, that's smooth. Man, that's lovely. There's not a lot of carbonation going on, but it's a porter, so what? It doesn't have to have much. Um, oh, the taste is absolutely beautiful. I mean, it was very boozy on the nose, and I was a little bit worried it might have a slightly overly sort of boozy flavour to it, but it doesn't. But the body, wow, bloody hell, the body is gorgeous. Oh, that's silky smooth. It's such a nice beer. And the flavours, oh, it's just bursting on your tongue. They're lovely. You can taste a bit of a treacle flavour to it. There's definitely a bit of licorice going on there as well. The roasted malts just, oh, it works. Really works. Oh, blimey, that is a cracking beer. I think that's probably one of the best porters I've had all year. Um, I don't think I can think of a better one actually. Um, I mean, I've had some incredible imperial stouts, but porters wise, I think that's probably the best I've had all year. That's absolutely divine. Um, yeah, it's great. I can't say much more than that because there isn't anything written on the can, but this is now widely available everywhere. It's a beer they've done very recently. When I was given this a month ago, it hadn't been released, but it has now been released. Grumpy Goat have got it. Get it from the brewery tap, from the brewery itself in Silchester. And I know Optimism as well, Rob Doyle's distribution company, they certainly have it on their website as well. But it's not hard to get. That's what I'm saying. It's not a rare beer. It's not hard to get. It's readily available, and well, would I drink it again? Oh, damn straight I would. Absolutely. I may even try pick up another couple of cans next week. Actually, that's how impressed I am. I might age one of them actually and just see what happens. But that's, oh man, that's good. So, what would I give Perun? And I hope that's pronounced correctly because I'm not entirely sure. Their Baltic Porter coming at 7.4 from Wild Weather Ales. Well, folks, there's only one thing I can do really. 10 out of 10. It's an absolutely stonkingly good beer. It's perfect. It just tastes divine. It's full of flavour. The strength 7.4. It works. There's a slightly boozy taste, but it's not overpowering at all. The body is like velvet. It's beautiful. It is a really, really, really great porter. Can't recommend it enough. So, folks, there we go. Thank you very much for listening, and all the best. Cheers. Goodbye.